Hello everyone, PugPlayer94 here, and welcome back to Banjo Kazooie. Okay, so for today we got a lot to do, and I mean a lot to do. So let's get it over with. Of course, it's not as much as we'll have to do for the next recording, but seriously, we got a lot. Anyways, we open that door. Now we go this way for the next world. Okay, now. The next world's straight ahead, but first let's go into this tunnel here, I believe. Yep, this is the one. Okay. Pelly barging. Yuck. Oh man, this is totally gross. A scary I don't want to see that. I think I'm gonna have nightmares now. Anyways, let's go across here. And into Bubblegloop Swamp. Now, after when we get the move, we're gonna have to exit because there's gonna have to be a little something we have to do. Okay? Now, those are poisonous frogs. They only damage you, but they're annoying to kill. And I mean annoying. Anyways, let's get this new move. But it's not so much as a move as requiring a new item, basically. These are basically shoes that protect us from dangerous areas for a limited time, and work surprisingly well on pretty much anything. Thing you have to bring yourself through. Acid, to lava, for poisonous water, all sorts of things. But even thorn bushes. Now, the reason why we're leaving immediately is because there's a little something we have to do that we could only get right after we learn that move. Okay? So let's jump through here. Grab the boots. And run through here. Now the reason why we need the boots for this is because the swamp is filled with piranhas. Those that will eat us. They'll nibble us down bit by bit as we go. Okay. Now we can easily get this done, and so that the next world will be ready. Okay. Now next thing we have to do is go up here. There's a reason for it. Okay, we break that open, but we can't go through. We're too big. We're gonna have to come back later. And I bet some of you can figure out how already. At least some of you have never played this game. Those of you who have played this game, yeah, you know the trick. And the time to get through this part is a lot shorter, and I mean a lot shorter. You barely have enough time to make it. Anyways, let's go back to Bubblegloop Swamp and do this world for real now. Okay, now with this guy, you're supposed to fire an egg inside him. Inside his mouth when he opens it. Okay, yeah, Croctoctus. And now you have to get the others. Now there's no real time limit of how fast you have to get them, and you won't have to get them until you're pretty much done. Anyways, we don't really need that right now. Oh, wait, we kinda do. Do now that I think about it. Let me see here. Okay, so we're supposed to go up here. Then jump across, grab the Jinjo, grab the Mumbo token. Then get out of the swamp. Yeah, most of the time they just hide inside those. Whoa! Yeah, as you can see, it's filled with piranha. Okay, so let's see if we can do this one. You can actually use several glitches within this game normally. They take advantage of certain parts. Like, you know, that just one small pixel change and such. Anyways, the next part is to break this egg. And we simply do it by having Banjo Kazooie hit the X. We have to do it several times. And in several different ways. Once we get them all, we get a puzzle piece. Now watch me get across without that leaf. Ta-da! Yeah, I'm that good. Good at that part. Okay, now, next puzzle piece is going to be really tricky. We have to be ready. Now, we got a time limit, so we have to move. 45 seconds. We can come back for any notes we miss. But it's probably a good idea to actually get as many as you can right now. Just so that you don't have to come back. Oh, great. And if you fall, you're really going to have to push it to get back up in time. Crap! I'll be on to the L before you get Gruntilda's gout. Okay, I showed that off. Now we know what happens when you fail. And trust me, for a speedrun, you had best do this right off the bat, because it can be termed annoying if you don't get it right. Oh, great. Yeah, apparently the time is still going. Leave me alone while I try to get this. I'm gonna die here at this rate. Okay, that's it. I'm taking care of these guys. Guys in a sec. As soon as I fail that once more. Okay. Now, if you don't mind, I want to take care of these guys. Make sure you have plenty of gold feathers when you do this. It's the best way to get rid of them. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to have a tough time trying to hit these guys. With Kazooie's attack. But anyways, once you get that, get a puzzle piece, as usual. Okay, so let's try this one last time. Now you're probably thinking, can't you just fly across? Well, no. It's a bit too high. Alright, for that. Yeah, it's a bit too uneven to make it work. Anyways, I think I figured it out now. I'll just take my time here. Not too much, though, you know. I really want to make sure I make it this time around. Got! Now we're going to have to do the same thing later on. But right now, let's go back and get what we missed. Shall we? Okay, so first Ginger right here. Now you could actually get all this stuff and the golden piece before time runs out. Yeah, you could actually do all that, but it's a little bit tricky. Yeah, and the idea here is to follow the path of the Croctoctus. So he went over here now. Yeah, this is what you have to do now. You have to go on top of all these huts, ground pound them, and then use the new switch. But here it tries to throw you for a loop. You know, gives you 2 huts to get, and some notes, and of course, grungy switch. Now, we're gonna have to wait on that puzzle piece, but until then, let's go to the next part. Okay, now, let's see if we can get across here. Okay, now, next that one opens up. And the final one way up here, where we get the puzzle piece. Hooray! Okay, now, next part. Well, I'm pretty tempted to just fall down here, but nah. Besides, we're gonna have to come back over here later. Okay, next we go this way. Yep, we're at the perfect no amount so far. Then we go up here. Yeah, through the crocodile's eyes, apparently. Now, before we get this Croctoctus, we have to get a little something over here. Now, as you might guess, we can actually get these later. They're a lot safer. But until then, now I would highly recommend it for any beginner of this place. Okay, now let's see if I can get across here. This is gonna be tricky. Yeah, didn't mean to do that. Silly me. Dope. Sorry, the controls on the Xbox 360 can be kind of iffy sometimes. It's especially evil. Ha! Take that! Okay, so now we have to head over there, of all places. Hopefully you won't die along the way. I'm definitely running a little low on health. Both at this point. Okay, this guy, he's complaining about his feet being so cold and numb. So let's give him a little feeling. Yeah, see, by doing that, he actually starts feeling again. Anyways, I need a health refill. That's better. Now, before we pound this one in, let's grab the ginger over here.